I just needed you to know. I love you.
3.5 years. That's so long.
Hi, everybody. Um, Thank you for the resub, Blurdy. Did you really end stream already? Well, I did. I know you said that. Wow, ads are still going? Hold on. Okay, well, I'll wait 30 seconds. Why are they? Hmm, that's weird. I might have to fix that. All right, I'll wait for the ads to finish. before I say anything. Um, Says they got like 20 seconds left. I really got to fix this damn chair. I don't know why it creaks so much. I mean, I do know why. It's because it's made out of cheap plastic. Um, but yeah, as I was saying, thank you, Blurdy, for the resub. Uh, yeah, I don't have anything else to say, really. Yeah, I don't like that it creaks so much. It's because it's made out of plastic and it's a piece of crap. I'm probably just gonna, I don't know, maybe I can find, I think I have some WD-40 somewhere. Maybe I can use that and try to prevent it because it only happens when when I'm leaning back and my mic picks up the sound and I don't like that. So basically I have to either sit up straight for 3 hours without moving or I have to figure out a way to stop the stupid creaking sound and I hate it. And it drives me insane because I paid a lot of money for this chair. Um, I'll have to, I don't know, maybe after stream, I'll like turn the chair over and see what's causing the stupid creaking sound because, yeah, it's driving me insane. Like, I don't know, man. I pay all this money for a chair and it's a fine chair, but the stupid creaking, it just makes me upset. Um, yeah, we can just go ahead and start the game here. I don't have, god damn it. Okay, hold on. I gotta, all right. Yeah, hold on. Actually, I'm gonna take a look at this damn thing now because it's driving me nuts. I'm gonna at least see if I can figure out what's causing the creaking. Hold on 1 second. I'll start the game so you're not just sitting here in silence, but give me 1 second to deal with this. All right, well, I did the best I could. It didn't do a lot, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just need to, I can't think of what would be causing it, because it's like I'm not leaning back. I'm literally moving the chair left to right, and it's creaking, and I don't understand it. It just drives me insane. I don't know. Maybe I'll fix my noise gate or something on stream, see if that solves the problem, because I don't think I have a noise gate set up in OBS. No, I don't. Okay. Maybe I'll do that after stream, see if that helps. Yeah, I think we're nearing the end of the game. I'm not 100% sure, but maybe. Possibly. It feels like we are. Yeah, we're on chapter 16. Like, we learned a lot yesterday, so. Oh boy. 4:19 a.m. Yeah, I'm assuming dawn is supposed to be like 6 a.m., so we gotta be nearing the end of the game. Okay. Lynn kept her promise about getting me hooked up. About 2 hours before dawn. Yeah, so 2 hours, so 6 a.m. The phone rang. So I've just been hanging out in here, waiting basically. Hello? This is Jowd. Sissel, are you listening? We need your powers. No time to talk. We'll be waiting for you. Well, that was quick and easy. All right, so now we're going to the control room, I guess. Well, you'd better get going. This long night is drawing to an end. Yeah, it looks like it. Thank you for all your help tonight. I'm the one who should be thanking you. At the other end of the phone line, I'm finally gonna find all my answers. I'd better go. A single telephone line connects me and the other Sissel, but that single line spreads out like a spider's web to ensnare the fates of many people. And I just reached the center of the web. How did we get here? Welcome to the Yanoa? Detective Jowd. Oh. How did he get on this thing? My detective sense must have gotten rusty. I didn't even sense your presence here in the dark. That's because I switched the power to my mask off, Detective Jowd. I used your phone. Hope you don't mind. Egad, never thought you'd track us here, especially seeing as you're a death row inmate. So we're not going to question how he got underwater onto a submarine? And I'm equally surprised about your choice of transportation, a submarine, eh? But how did you find us, my man? Not even the police knew where the Yanoa was going to surface, confound it. We detectives have a little saying. If there's something you want to know about a case, ask the criminals. Okay. The bullet the man in red was shot with had a radio transmitter in it. Are you kidding me? All right, sure. I have a little something for you. Oh, the clock. Oh. Cabanela has given me some pretty weird presents in the past, but they always prove useful. This one was a radio receiver made to look like a pocket watch. Okay, sure. Yes, Inspector Cabanela. I hear he's an excellent investigator. By the way, where is that man in red? I know he's on this submarine somewhere. Ah, Sissel, you mean. We found you. You can relax. That's nothing but his shell. His shell, eh? His spirit isn't here right now. Most likely, right about now, he's controlling your daughter. Please, I beg you, let my daughter go. If you need a hostage, take me. Just please let her go. Bah! There's something our nation needs. Sissel has it. That's all we care about, my man. Nothing else matters. However, it would appear Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip? Our nation has already researched it. This product that Sissel has to offer, the source of his powers. Okay. The meteorite? Okay. What in the world was that? The Temsic fragment. It gives spirits special powers. And now our deal with Sissel is concluded, as far as we're concerned. What are you talking about? What a mistake to make, right at the most critical moment. Now then, Detective Jowd. Farewell. What the hell is going on? What in the world? The whole room just vanished. Detective Jowd, where did he go? Where am I actually? Oh, because the telephone. What now? I think I heard an explosion somewhere. In any case, Lynn and the little lady should be here somewhere. I smell danger. I'd better find them and fast. Okie dokie. What the talk? Who am I talking to? Is that Missile? So you're here, huh? It's Missile! Yeah, it's the dog. It's our boy. Yes, I think even I remember who you are by now. What do you suppose that shock was a minute ago? I have no idea, of course. I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog. But with my loss of memory, I can't say I'm much better. Anyway, let's hurry up and go save Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla. Do you think that trusty nose of yours can sniff them out? I'm sorry to say I don't think it can. Why did I even bother to ask? But you do have the power to swap objects. So let's go find that lady detective and the little lady together. You got it. Telephone is ringing. Wow, it's Miss Camilla. I just know it. My trusty nose is practically screaming it at me. I think you'd call that more of a hunch. Anyway, let's get to that phone before it stops ringing. You bet. Okay, so... Yeah, I'm coming. Give me a second. Uh-oh. I think I just heard another little explosion in the distance. I've got a bad feeling about this. Sissel, look. That black hello, it came off the hook. Uh-oh, I'd better answer it fast. Alright, move. Oh, geez, hold on. My eye is, like, watering. Oh, boy. Oh, it's really hard to see. Oh, man, I might need to go to the bathroom. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I'm back. Oh man, I don't know what happened. I think maybe an eyelash or something got in my eye because it was just really irritated. I think I got it though. I think we're fine. Hello? Is anybody there? It's her, the little lady. It's Sissel. Where are you? Somebody please answer. I guess you can't hear my voice. You too, huh? Oh, good. I thought she was ignoring me. Somebody help me. Lynn. Lynn is... She said Lynn. Miss Lynn. We'd better hurry. Let's go, Sissel. Go there. Is she dead? Damn, she's dead. It's no use. Nobody's answering. Miss.
I just needed you to know. I love you.
You forgot to ping I did it for you.
Okay, thank you. Miss Camilla and Miss Lynn. Damn, she drowned. Yeah, she can't seem to catch a break. Looks like another tragedy has happened. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady. Sissy, I knew you'd come. Miss Camilla, Miss Camilla. And Missile too. I'm so glad to see you're all right. Well, I wouldn't say I'm all right exactly. Hey, wait a minute. Missile, your voice. I think I remember hearing it somewhere before. What? My voice? That's right. Camilla has a core now, so that means she did hear Missile's voice before when he saved her that time. So that was you, wasn't it, Missile? You're the one who saved me in the park tonight. Thank you. Miss Camilla. I'm so glad I was born your little doggy. Aw, that's cute. Hey, Missile? Could you stay here and watch over your mistress for a while? Huh? But don't you need my powers? I'll see what I can do on my own for a while. After all, you're the only one who can protect her. Okay, I'll do it. Thank you, Missile. Yay, we did it. Okay, turn the wheel. There we go. Oh, Sissel, you're here. Lynn, what in the world happened here? I don't know. Huh? I just sort of blacked out all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know in that case. And where's Detective Chowd? Is he all right? I don't know. Huh? The room he was in just disappeared all of a sudden. Now it's all making even less sense than before. After we left the super's office, we followed after the man in red. We tracked him with that radio transmitter Inspector Cabanella fired into him with the bullet. The man in red took a boat out to sea from a small harbor on the edge of town. Detective Jowd and I managed to secretly stow away on his boat. How? And then we sneaked onto the submarine with him when it surfaced. Before long, the submarine dove back down again. Detective Jowd and I decided to split up. He would take care of the telephone line and I would look for Camilla. So what happened to the kidnappers? I found Camilla hiding here in the engine room. She had escaped and run away here. Wow, that's quite an adventure. What happened next? I don't know. Huh? There was a flash of white all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Oh boy, sounds like it'd be quicker to see for myself. All right, here we go. Camilla, are you okay? Damn, that's a big gun. Hello, Lynn, or is it Detective now? It's been 10 years since we last met. Oh boy. You took over her body? That's crazy. Are you really that man from the park 10 years ago? Well, well, I see there's no need to introduce myself. Give Camilla back. She has nothing to do with any of this. Afraid I can't do that. This is my last chance. The phone is ringing. It's not for me. Nobody ever calls the dead. The fact that you're here means that my revenge plan has failed. Revenge plan? It didn't happen tonight, did it? His execution. Well, knowing him, I half expected as much. That's why I was waiting here like this, waiting for him to show up. Wouldn't it be just what he wanted, to be executed by his own daughter? I heard about 10 years ago. I feel sorry about what happened to you. But revenge? Nobody could possibly know what I've... What in the world? An explosion? Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Have I been had? Revenge, huh? That's a feeling I just can't understand. Of course not, you're not him. She's right, I'm not him, am I? He was gonna shoot Detective Jowd as Camilla when he came to rescue her. It's just too horrible. Anyway, let's bring you back to life, again. You didn't have to add the again part. There still feels like something's missing, you know? Like, revenge for what? Is he just insane? Oops, wrong button. Okay, so let's see. The cause of death this time was that mysterious explosion. You're pretty up for a dead woman. You know how detectives love a good mystery. It's like a shot of vitamins. And what do you mean for a dead woman? Anyway, I guess we should look for a way to stop that explosion. All right, let's do this thing. Finding clues is like a dose of minerals to a detective. I'm afraid with my memory loss, I have no idea what vitamins or minerals are. Okay, yeah, da-da-da-da. Okay, right, so we can't see who's calling. I thought I could use the phone in the past if somebody was calling. What are you talking about? The receiver has to be off the hook first, silly. Well, don't look at me. I can't do it. I don't have any hands or feet right now. Somebody please answer the phone. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself. Okay, so yeah, that's not gonna work. So we gotta find a way to knock the phone off the hook. All right, so if we turn the wheel. That didn't help. Okay. Turn it again. There we go. Hey, we somehow managed to knock down the receiver. Somehow managed? Who's to say that's not how I planned it? All right, so who's calling? Hello? Anybody there? If anybody's still there, get yourself here on the double. We're about to head out. Speak up. Why don't you answer? Anyway, come if you're coming. We're leaving. Yeah. So it must be true what they say, that there are restless ghosts on board. That does it. I promised to turn over a new leaf, Mom. is he calling restless ghosts? Well, it's true, neither of us is really resting in peace. Anyway, it looks like the sub just lost one of its crew. I guess that means the fate of this sub has changed slightly. Okay. Alright, I remember this scene. I saw this little deal go down once before. In just a moment, the man in red is about to get his Temsic fragment taken away. Okay. Turn this. Does that do anything? Nothing. Okay. Does this do anything? No. Okay. That didn't do anything either. So I guess we just gotta wait. I don't get it. What's happening? They decided to conclude the deal without the other party present. They're just gonna go ahead and steal the Temsic fragment. Huh? But that's cheating. I think we have more important things to think about right now. Where's the fragment gonna go? I guess we just gotta wait and see. Okay. Alright, sure. I don't know where it went. Nothing's happening. Sure seems like it should do something. Maybe it's just some kind of ornament? Yeah, this one's broken. Maybe I need to go back? Yeah, I guess there's something I'm missing here. I probably need missile. Oh, wait, nope, there he is. The objective has been achieved. Now we detach the control room as planned. Yes, sir. Farewell, sir. Okay. Sissel, what just happened? The whole room just disappeared with Detective Jowd in it. Don't worry, Lynn. I bet Detective Jowd can take care of himself. The main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady. I can't believe this is happening. Now then, I'd better hurry along before Sissel discovers what he's lost and comes after me. The Anoa will be his coffin. Okay, there's a missile. May it lie buried here in the deep sea forever. Farewell, Sissel. Okay. So that missile's probably what caused the explosion. Aha, so that's the cause of the giant explosion. Huh? What is? Don't tell me that's another thing you've forgotten. The torpedo. It's like, well, you've heard of a missile before, haven't you? Yeah, sure. But a different missile comes more readily to mind. It looks like he plans to sink the submarine with that thing. This is not good. We have to do something before that torpedo is fired. Okay. Nothing's happening. Alright, so that doesn't do anything. Does this do anything? Nope, that doesn't budge. So it's gotta be this, right? Nope, that also doesn't do anything. We can't let it launch, but what can we do? Let's just get to the torpedo as fast as we can. Okay, well, I already screwed that up. Yeah, I can't get up there, so... yeah, we're gonna need to go back then. I'm missing something. Okay, there goes the missile. Now there's really nothing we can do. Yeah, so we need to go and go back and get missile. I figured. Where is he though? Because we're in the past at this point, so. Okay. Nothing happened. Okay, that's that, which I probably shouldn't have done. Now we're stuck. Yeah, how am I supposed to find missile here? Yeah, where the heck would he be? I guess I have to wait for this to go through, and then when he shows up, and then I go back to the past with him again. So I just gotta wait, I guess. Yeah, so we just gotta wait. Okay. Oh, wait, is it... I just fail? Okay. Alright, so I guess that's not right. Oh boy. And I have to sit through all of this every time. My God. Boy, I guess, I don't know. I guess I have to go back to the engine room. I don't know. Nothing is making sense. Because I need missile, but he's 4 minutes in the future. So, like, how am I supposed to find him in here? Something's not... I'm missing something. I guess he's got to be in this room somewhere. Because he's not in the other one. Okay, so where in the room is he? Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, he's like up there, but I can't reach it. Or no, that's not him. That's the... Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. Because I need the dog, but he's in the future. So like, what are we doing here? How am I supposed to contact him? Because like right now, future me is in the phone. And I don't remember where I went to get to him. So, all right, where's my phone? I'm just looking this one up. I'm not in the mood. I'm not going to sit here and stare at the screen for another 20 minutes to figure this one out, so. What chapter is this? Doesn't tell me, of course. Ghost trick. Like, oh, okay. And well, I can't reach the fucking, oh god. Like, I'm in the emergency light, but now what? Yeah, oh gosh, okay. I'm just gonna do that again. I have to do it when the frickin' the meteorite is down there. That's annoying. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. Oh, still too slow? Okay. Again. And people say this one's easier than the other ones, because this one's annoying. Because I personally think this one's the worst. This one's annoying. Oh, still too slow. my god. This game's too hard. It's just this stuff. This kind of stuff is irritating because it's like I have to time it, but like there's no real way to get it. Like I have to just get lucky, basically, is the problem. And it's aggravating because it's just doing the same two. I know what I have to do, but they don't make it easy. All right. There. All right, so where's the damn dog? Like, hello? Where's the damn dog? All right, well, we're just gonna sit in this. Maybe I'll figure something out. No? Okay. That wasn't right, I guess. I mean, I'm in the meteorite fragment, so maybe I am supposed to be doing this. Oh, I guess not. Lower? Oh, okay. Now what? I'm in the missile, but now what? We have to stop it from detonating. There's still something we can do. I hope. All right, here goes. Okay. Sure, there's a mouse in the missile. Why not? This game is so goofy. I came along for the ride without giving it too much thought. Was this really the best move? We just have to keep it from going off, okay? I'm sure this poor little rat will thank us too. How in the world did it get in here? Okay, sure. I think these outside parts are supposed to be weights of some sort. The spinning black things, right? Apparently their spinning helps the torpedo maintain its balance. They must be pretty heavy. All right, so... Okay. All right, examine the detonator. It's probably the detonator. Don't press it, the torpedo will explode. Uh-oh, better be careful. But you know, there should be a safety device around here somewhere. Safety device, we have to put the safety on before this thing blows up. Okay. Do you know how a torpedo works? No. I can't say I do. Wow, detectives sure know a lot. I saw it explained once in a book. On impact, the fuse in the tip is depressed. Oh, hold on one second. Sorry about that. Somebody was at our door. Okay, all right. That in turn sets off the detonator. And that's the red button. How do we stop it? They didn't explain anything about that in the book. All right, so the important piece you don't actually know. So I basically need to ignore that. Operate the joint. What does this do? This looks like just the thing. If we clamp this thing on the fuse, it should keep it from moving. So what does that mean exactly? It means we might be able to stop the torpedo from exploding with this. Okay. But before we can do that, we have to get something. We have to move the mouse. Well, considering the only three things we have are it's a stubborn little thing, isn't it? You do know the rat isn't the main focus here, right? Until it's out of the way, we can't set the safety device. If only our missile was here right now. We have to get this little creature to leave. I mean, I can't do that because he's just, oh my God, this is gonna give me a headache. Oh gosh, okay. Oh, sure. I don't know how I was supposed to figure that out, but all right. I guessed. I don't know. This part of the game is kind of frustrating, but all right. It's just a lot of guessing and hoping that stuff works. It doesn't feel like I'm actually thinking of anything. I'm just trying stuff. Okay, safety device. Yeah. All right. That should keep it from exploding. We did it. There's just one problem. We're stuck in the missile. The torpedo is still going to impact. We can't do anything about that. Uh-oh. I mean, it won't blow up at least. It's just going to put a hole in the ship. Looks like the torpedo still hit the submarine. But it looks like the submarine is still okay. This changes everybody's fate, including the little rats. We did it! Yay! What's the matter? You still look unhappy. We stopped the torpedo from blowing up, but we still opened up a gaping hole in the submarine. You're right, I guess. I guess that's just what missiles do. They're unstoppable. It's our little guy. Anyway, I guess we'd better get back to the present as quickly as we can. So now we're alive. Well, she's alive. We managed to stop a death for now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely filling the room. Yeah, it's gonna fill with water. Uh-oh. Water is seeping in through the hole where the torpedo hit. I've got to get them out of here. I better go meet up with Lynn. All right. We're in the torpedo, so here. Oh. It's never easy, is it? The lights went out, but this machine still apparently still works. Unfortunately, I guess it won't run for very long. Maybe I can use this movement to help me create a path. We did a... Lynn, Camilla, you're awake. How do you feel? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I pointed that gun at you. Don't worry about that. That wasn't you. You are so smart. I mean, some of these puzzles are just guessing. Some of them, it's like, okay, I can see what they want me to do. Like that missile thing, that was just me guessing. I had no idea what I was doing there. I just happened to get it right. It didn't feel like I was using my brain. I was just trying stuff, you know? And that, as someone, that kind of frustrates me when so many of the other puzzles in the game are just like, I can think about how to get through it. Some of them are just like, you just have to guess and hope you're right. Oh, Missile, you're here. Oh, poor Miss Camilla. Miss Lynn, what should we do? We have to get out of here before any more water comes in. Sissel should be along any second. I knew Sissy would come. And Missy is here too. I'm so happy everybody's gonna be with me now. And then she passes out. Okay. Oh, ads are gonna start in like 30 seconds, so I might wait here until they're done. I think I'm gonna cry. I'd better send a signal to Lynn that I'm here before it's too late. So that. Oh, it's broken. Okay, so that's busted. Oh, look at that flashlight. It's Sissel. He's here. All right. Then we got to figure out a way to lower the, I'm glad you're here, Sissel. Sorry for the wait. It looks like this room is going to fill up with water fast, so we got to go up, basically. Where that ladder is. Oh, or that door. Sure. We won't be getting out that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure is too great already. I can't open it. Yeah, we have to go up. What does water pressure mean? Think of it as the force of the water holding the door closed. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in here. So the only way out of here is up, huh? Exactly. All right, so we got to go up, like with that ladder. All right, so we got to get the ladder down. Oh, and by the way, yes, I can't swim. Neither can Camilla. I also can't swim, so you know, that's fair. Could you hurry, please? Okay. Easy. You did it, Sissel. Thanks. Oh, Jesus Christ. What was that? Looks like the water seeping in isn't the only thing we have to worry about. And the battery's dead. The flashlight doesn't work anymore. Hey, don't get mad at me. Maybe the contacts are bad or something. Hey, I know, you can fix it with your powers. Okay, now that's just taking things too far. Okay, boom. I'm surprised we can't talk to Missile. Isn't he here? Of course I can't move the door, it's too heavy. Close the fuse box. The hook does nothing. Okay. What is this? That's for the ladder. There we go. Oh, hey, great. Did you used to be an electrician in your past life or something? That's a cruel question considering the circumstances. Now all we have to do is get to that door and we're safe. And she threw away the flashlight, of course. Everything's falling apart. What the heck is going on? The submarine is just flopping all over the place. What happened now? Looks like the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs. I can't believe we're still okay after that fall. Either we're really lucky or we're dead and we just haven't realized it yet. Come on now, as if the latter could be true. And here comes the water. What now? The water sure is rising fast. Well, you gotta climb, ma'am. Well, I think I see a familiar... Oh, there's Missile. Sissel, there you are. How's it going? How's it going? I say it's going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous this situation is, don't you? Of course, after all. Just ask anybody who knows me how much I hate taking a bath. Maybe he's been in danger of drowning before himself. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies? Of course. Alright. Finally, we have the good character back, Missile. I do like this music, though. I'm just moving around just to see what the area looks like. I can't really... All right, hang on. I can't reach that? That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, I can't really move, so I gotta figure out a way to get Sissel all the way up here. Okay, Sissel, what do? I'm ready. We have to create a path that will get Lynn up to the top and fast, so we look for anything and everything we can move and try things out. How about if we tip the whole submarine? If we could do that, there wouldn't be any problem. Well, in any case, I'm ready and raring to go. Okay, so that was basically no help at all. Oh, is she gonna pick me up? Okay, that would help. Yeah, like that would actually help a lot. Okay. Okay, I know. We're gonna try and create a path for you somehow. All right. Oh, and by the way, did I ever tell you? You can't swim. Neither can Camilla. Oops, already said that, didn't I? All right, good luck. Da, 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 da. Okay. Up. Gonna go this way? Yes, okay. That way, that way. Then we need the large fan right there. Swapped 44 things. Okay. Alright, so now how do I move from here? Oh, hang on. Probably like this. Oh, I can't. They don't let you swap these two wheels? Interesting. No, still not quite right. Okay. Will that work? No. Okay. Oh my god, I keep pressing the wrong button. Alright. Okay. Damn it. I need to like get Sissel out of the way. Is there a way for me to move these down? Yeah, I think that's the problem I'm having here is I can't move these. So I need to figure out a way to bridge this gap here. Yeah, because like Sissel's stuck here basically, unless I put him back in the flashlight. Oh, she can't cross that? Is that the problem? Alright, so I guess the problem here is I'm gonna have to restart, because... yeah, and it won't let me, so we're just gonna have to let her die, because I've already screwed up. Yeah, that does nothing. Yeah, like she can't jump this gap, I guess. So I need to figure out a way to fix that first. But I don't know how, so... yeah, none of those look like they're doing anything, so... The thing that annoys me about Missile is, like, if I want to move, I have to pick objects that don't look the same. Makes it kind of difficult to move around. This little Pomeranian can't swim a stroke either. That's crazy. Like, I don't... Can't turn the wheel. Can't turn any of the fans. Alright, can I operate this at least? Okay, so now we made a path, alright. And then there goes more water, so ma'am, can you please start climbing? Oh, okay. That's what they want me to do. Arrange the pistons so that she can climb them. Even though she could just as easily cross that gap and climb with the fans. Alright. Hang on a second. Do I need to do like this? Alright, let me try that. I probably need to order the fans in a certain way so that she can climb them. Okay, no, that's not quite right. Yeah, so the large fan needs to be at the bottom. So yeah, probably the large fan at the bottom. You. Or is it the small fan at the bottom? Yeah, the large fan at the... No, yeah, large fan at the bottom. Swap that and that. And then... this and this. And then this... and... this, maybe? Alright, and... now try. There we go. That's crazy. Are you serious? And then the steam from the, yeah, right. All right, so now we go up. Up here. And then hang on, can I put you here? Yeah, this is the problem I was running into before, because now I have no way to get Sissel up there, I think. Unless I... God damn it. This is exhausting. All right, that's fine. Then we go up again. Boom, boom. All right, and now the dog. Okay. I swap you and you, and that's that. All right, that's fine. Yes, I know, it changes how the steam comes out. Right. All right, and then when you... Oh, this is a pain in the ass. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I have to do all this extra work just to move around with Missile. Okay, I don't know. I got that. That was a lucky guess. Oh gosh, this is elaborate. Don't yell at me. If you want to yell, you can yell at me. How can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it? I think you just did. Let's look for something to pull Miss Lynn up with. Obviously, the hook. All right. So now we do this, this. Ooh. Okay. All right, now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, and then we pull the hook back up. And then she opens it, and of course it's stuck. Is that any way to ask for something? Okay. Sorry, I'm like not reading the dialogue because I'm focused on finishing this puzzle. So we have to swap the door with something, obviously. But the question is, what? Obviously, I can't move it. It's stuck. This way. And then there's Jowd, probably. Or not, whoever that is. Oh, okay. I thought we had to do something special to open the door, but I guess not. What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Lynn and the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continues to sink down into the deep, deep sea. But I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. I still want to head up to find a single ray of light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. Ah, we did it. Was that chapter 16? Oh man, this is a lot. Chapter 17. We got like an hour before dawn hits. The upended submarine continues to sink slowly but surely, a long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. Lynn and the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them. But at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? What am I looking at? I see you managed to survive, detective. Oh my god. It's this guy again. Hey, you're... Also, I did see your hydrate, Snow Monkey. I will do that in a moment. Excuse my appearance. I seem to have lost my body. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course, what else would explain all those unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? Do I have water? No, but I can get some. And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? He's probably mad that they cheated him. I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Who in the world are you? Sissel, look at you. What happened? I can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are? That's right. I came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit of tonight, I thought I was you, Sissel. Sissel? My name isn't Sissel. I bet you'll remember really soon who you are and who I am too. What? The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind, a memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. They got us good. It's all over for this submarine. Its engine room is destroyed, there's a hole in the hull, and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had a deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Temsic fragment. I didn't know they had figured it all out. You mean they figured out the source of your powers? Yeah, that meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. Sorry, Espanol just brought me my water. All right, let me drink some. The radiation's power effect. These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research, and I think I've got some of it figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects, and in my case, swapping objects. Exactly. Apparently there are individual differences in the powers we get, and it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first, I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple. It is? How then? In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. It's radiation. That's what it does? Dying while being exposed to the radiation? Or that's what does it? On that day 10 years ago, a fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart and I died. So, of course, I received special powers. Hey, wait a minute. Is that how I got my powers too? You know, you might be right. Yeah, he died right on top of right next to the meteorite. That tracks. Aren't the Temsic remnants still right there in that park at the bottom of the crater? Then how did I get them? You're right, so that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. Another effect the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of that meteorite. One of the characteristics of that meteorite is its ability to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment of death? It's also strange and confusing. I can't take it all in. It makes about as much sense to me as anything else. Yeah, strange and confusing. That just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. Oh. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that separated my life and death. That's really neat. That makes sense. And it reminds me of this other game I played. That actually makes sense. So like he's technically just dying over and over and then going back to being alive and then dying over and over again. That actually reminds me of this other game I played. It's a mystery game as well, but it's based on people who have special powers. And the way that they categorize them is based on the effect that the power causes, or the way that the power works. Like they're categorized into different groups. And specifically, one of the powers is immortality and like regeneration. And so there's two different types. There's temporal regeneration, where your body, like if you say, for example, you get your leg cut off and then you die. Temporal immortality would just rewind time to the moment you died, but you would still not have a leg. So like if you get your leg cut off and then you die after your leg getting cut off, you would come back to life, but you would still be missing a leg. And then there's how do they call it? Internal immortality, where your body will just regenerate any missing pieces. So like if you lose your leg, immediately your body will just give you a new one. And that basically means that if you lose your heart, like if you get shot and you die, your heart just immediately repairs itself. So you can't physically die. The problem that causes is that, say you die of old age and you have regenerative immortality, your body will just keep bringing you back as an old man over and over until you just keep dying over and over again. So you literally just are stuck in this loop of just constantly becoming old, dying, becoming old, dying. And that was one of the plot points in the game. Like there was a case that you had to solve where this old man, basically he found out he was immortal, and so he was a war hero. Like he kept getting shot up, dying, coming back to life, shot up, dying, coming back to life. And then he gets old and he's basically on his deathbed, and he keeps dying and coming back. Like he dies of old age and then gets revived and comes back. And his kids are like, what the hell is going on? Like, what's happening here? And so they call on your character to basically come and help them figure out what's going on with our dad. Like he's been dying and coming back for 2 weeks and he never remembers that he died. So like, what's happening here? And so the basic case of the whole point of that game is you have to solve the case of like, what is his power? 2, how do you solve it so that he can actually die? And then 3, like there's a whole other subplot of like inheritance and like money and all of that between the children. But it's a really cool game. And this reminded me of that. My body's vital functions stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Yep. So I just simply existed, not really alive and not really dead, which would explain why when he gets shot, he doesn't feel it, because he's technically not alive. Like there's no pain because he's in a dead body. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me, ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day. My hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with the scalpel, because the meteorite was just healing him. So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. And so he's probably pissed at everybody for doing this to him, because he's like, I just want to die, but I can't. you know? Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping? It all went fine. I manipulated the justice minister and made him issue the execution order. Yeah, I saw the R. I'm just waiting to see if he explains it. But I thought he might call off the execution at the last second. So that's why you wanted his daughter kidnapped. But they kidnapped the wrong girl. Little did I know, they had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Huh? Yeah, they wanted the meteorite fragment. Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Temsic. Detective Jowd was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cabanella and that junkyard super, they were slated to be wiped out too. And as it turns out, I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Temsic fragment, and here I am. But they had one more final target. Yeah, her. You, detective. Me? Yeah, because you were the girl at the park. If you weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago, I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage. Oh, okay. But I was just a little kid playing in the park. Yeah, I know. Huh? 10 years later, and you'd become a detective looking into Jowd's case. Tonight, I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago, so of course you didn't recognize me. I took possession of you to make you shoot me, right? I figured this part out. That's why she can't remember it. But there's nothing in the body, so like you're shooting a corpse essentially. So then who's in the body right now? Your subconscious resisted me, such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. The aim was off and the first shot missed the mark. Did he shoot the cat? Well, no, that doesn't make sense because the cat got up out the bag. The junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan anyway. But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. I showed up. I was supposed to meet up with them after that, but then something went wrong. What happened? My body disappeared. Aha, the inspector in white was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back no matter what. That inspector caused me no end of trouble. But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Temsic meteorite. Because you were looking into the Jowd case. They thought you would find out about Temsic sooner or later. Okay. And that's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is wait for water pressure to crush this submarine. There are no cores that link from here to the water surface. I have an idea. We hook up the phone line and there are no communication cables down this deep. They meant for this submarine to be my coffin, a coffin for the dead. There's no escape. I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. You what? This feeling, cut off from the world, all alone in a submarine, sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. This must be how you felt all along. Lynn? Camilla? Is it true? We're stuck here? What? Oh, if my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry. That's funny. What is it, Sissel? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go to all the trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just steal the Temsic fragment and escape if that's what they wanted? Why did they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute. Yes, we do. This'll tell us where Detective Jowd is. How did she get that? Did she have that on her this whole time? That present from the inspector in white. That's right, Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it for him. Okay, sure. And the bullet is still in this person's body in the command room, right? Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this. But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there? We should be able to figure something out between the three of us with our powers, right, Miss Lynn? Right. Oh, and wait a minute. What about a torpedo? A torpedo? In any case, it's way too early to give up. Looks like Detective Jowd is our last hope. Okay. That still doesn't tell me who I am. He says R, like, did I split my body into two? What is happening? All right. Okay, what do we do now? We go find the command room that was launched somewhere into the sea. What? How? Just to let you know, I don't like water very much. According to Lynn, the key to our plan is a torpedo, kind of a missile. Missile? You have a missile right here. I don't think she's talking about that kind of a missile. Where did we see another torpedo? Yeah, down in the thingy. Okay. Go to the torpedo room. Okay, so they're gonna climb up. Oh, it just takes us there. Okay. I don't have to do anything. It looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me. Enter the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. And I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now. Okay. What will happen to these 2 ladies? I think that's up to us and our powers. This is no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Lend me your strength, missile. Okay. That was kind of pointless. Okay. Nothing. Nope, go around. Oh my god. Oh, this is okay. All right. I'm trying to get missile to move out of the way. Oh my god. See? Now I can't, like, I have to get past him somehow. All right, hang on. No. Okay, do that. Yeah, like I can't attach to the other switch because missile's power just swaps things. Yeah, this is annoying. And he can't interact with the switch, so can't move anywhere else. Can I move you over here? No? Okay. Yeah, like I don't want to talk, I want to move. Okay, hang on. Can I do this? Let's just do this. Move you. Okay, that's fine. Up. Here. There we go. Jesus. Okay. Something's odd. What is? The command room. It looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened. I don't know, but I guess I'll find out. Alright, so we put me in the missile. I've already set the torpedo's course. It'll head toward the command room where Detective Jowd is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room. Got it. Okay, that'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. Okay, come on, Missile. He's staying. Missile? I'm sorry, I can't go. What? I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it. Missile. I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest. I can't do it either. I can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels. I want you to go, Missile. What? But Miss Lynn? You staying here won't change our fate. But if you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen, and that's our only hope. But what if that something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again. Never, ever again. Even I can understand that. I couldn't stand that. Oh, the poor dog. Don't worry, Missile. Miss Camilla? I just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then, don't worry. Aww. That's a good boy, Missile. "12 seconds after I throw the switch. We're ready." Geez, are we gonna finish this today? Sissel? Yes. You never found out who you really were. But that doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything. And I'm glad I met you, Detective. But we're gonna see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile? That's right. We promise, little lady. Of course we will. Yeah, okay, here we go. How can 12 seconds, 12 seconds. Detective Jowd. I bet that big masked man did this. I'm gonna bite him. You'd better not. You might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and is sinking, so I wonder what this masked man is going to do. Let's talk to Detective Jowd. Alright, ads are going to start, so I might run those early just so I can continue this. And it'll give me a chance to get up and stretch my legs. So, yeah, ads. It says ads are going to start in like 2.5 minutes, but I'll run them now just so we can get them out the way. All right. It says the ads are over, so here we go. Oh boy. Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd. Who are you? Are you Sissel? Please excuse my appearance. I can't believe you made it here. How's Camilla, and what about Lynn? Well, it's kind of a long story. I told Detective Jowd about everything that happened on the submarine Yanoa. So the submarine is badly damaged? Why would he do that to his own submarine? I wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers. You followed us? I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd. Are you Yomiel? All right, sure. So you remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget? I mean, he did say he wasn't Sissel, so who the hell is Sissel? So that's your real name, huh? Yomiel? That's right. But those people on the Yanoa were calling you Sissel. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you, right, Detective Jowd? Right. Don't tell me I'm like a twin or something ridiculous like that. 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you? Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know. Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multi-dimensional programming theory. That's not a real thing. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. Doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about. To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then, one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. I was the guy who built the core of the system. The police arrested you, and then that incident happened. He escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as a hostage. By the way, Detective Jowd, when was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Yomiel. Okay. Real motive for revenge. 10 years ago. My soul was split from my body and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. Okay. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. I wanted to disappear, but I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right, sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair, and I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering. And so that's why you murdered Alma. That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt. What? It was the twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. Okay. There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them, but what would you get out of the deal? A new life. Life? I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1 was that they help me with my revenge plot. And the second was a rebirth for me. Rebirth, a new beginning, eh? I didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul. A name, an identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked them for. A completely man-made life. That's right, I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask a national government to help me. And their response in the end was betrayal. They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Temsic was all about. And you had no idea they were doing all this? None at all. I was a fool. So then, why did they go all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of the Temsic meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Cabanella and the old pigeon guy, eh? At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him. He's just a plain old odd person. That park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale. So that's why they couldn't steal the Temsic meteorite. And lastly, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temsic meteorite. So that's it, eh? So the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh? Yeah, it's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. What's that? You've managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea forever. Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Bringing Detective Jowd back to life, of course. What? What good would that do now? But we promised. We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla we'd save them. And we can't do that without you, Detective Jowd. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us. Here we go then, back to 4 minutes before your death. They still haven't told us who we are. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. So, where are we headed? We are not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There was only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We will run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too. By the way, I am not human, Detective. I am a remote-controlled robot, Detective. What? I mean, that makes sense. Your country's use of technology is just plain off. We get that a lot, Detective. Why would you go to all the trouble to do this? That's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Sith likes to provide any... I don't know if that's a weird sentence. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, detective. That's a weird sentence. Possibility? What are you talking about? There's no need for you to know, detective. Now it is time to say goodbye, detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, detective. Damn, that's crazy. It isn't over yet. It isn't? Remember what that big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small. Possibility. In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. Okay. Where are we headed? Yeah, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Huh? What is it, detective? Look at Yomiel's shell. There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. The Temsic fragment is gone. Could this change in his shell give us some kind of lead? Talk to whoever that is. I figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small, is that they're afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of Temsic. His body cycled between the moments that separated his life and death. Right, but not anymore. That Temsic fragment has been taken away. Exactly, so what does that mean? I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Temsic fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. So let's see, that means we can go back to 4 minutes before your death? But wait a minute, exactly when is that death? That's simple. We'll find out when we get there, of course, sure. All right. I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever, and then I saw it, the final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all the clues. All I have to do now is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now. It'd be really funny if I stopped stream here, wouldn't it? It would be a good place, actually. You think so? I guess my question is, don't tell me about how long this can take. Well, I was going to say, about how long will this section take? Because, I mean, I've got like 40 minutes. Ooh. I got about 40 minutes left on stream. So I'm like, will it take longer than that, you think? I won't finish? Okay, then yeah. Then if that's the case, then I think we'll probably stop here and then we'll just do the rest tomorrow. Because yeah, if it's going to take longer than 40 minutes, I don't want to start and then have to stop all the way, you know, at the end of it or like in the middle of something, because then that would just feel weird. So yeah, I think if that's the case, we'll just call it here and then we'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, that seems like a good idea, because if it's going to take longer than 40 minutes, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to be skipping through dialogue just to get to the end. So we'll do it tomorrow. We'll have a full 3 hours tomorrow that we can just play through. So yeah, thank you guys for coming by. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for sitting through this with me. How long have we been playing this game? It's been a couple of weeks, right? Is there like a playtime thing here? It doesn't give you a playtime, does it? No, it doesn't. I don't think it gives you a playtime. No, it doesn't. Okay. Oh, it says final chapter. Okay, well, now we know. All right, so yeah, if that's the end, if this is the final chapter, then yeah, I think doing it tomorrow would be a good idea. Okay. All right then. Yeah, so I will see everybody tomorrow. I'm gonna send you guys over to my friend Siren because she is playing Expedition 33. She just started Act 2, so she's past the big Act 1 moment. But yeah, you guys should all go say hi to her. She's been streaming kind of sporadically because she just got a new job. But I think it would be nice if you guys went over there. You don't have to stick around if you don't want to. If you haven't played the game, I would recommend you don't. I'm just trying to make sure I spelled her name correctly. But otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow.